Pops. You rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. And you see what my title is, right? See what my title is. Hold on, let me get in my warm vehicle, man, and plug up before before the phone dies. Man, it's cold out here, man. When you be in warm trucks and you step out for a second, you like, God damn. That's how I'm on it right now. Like, God damn. All right, hold on. Let me turn my heat on. Shit. It's cold, man. But yes, does your boxing channel content, do you add to the game or are you taking away from it, man? Are you adding to the game or are you taking away from it? I'm only saying that because today, shout out to my man, I was sending him different stuff. I was just noticing how like certain channels, and I'm gonna say names today, like Fanon number one. It's like Fanon is one of the biggest bud bashing channels on YouTube. And I don't know if he knows it or not, but you always like trying to make Bud seem less than what he is, or like he's way underneath EJ. Only thing you're doing is diminishing the quality of the fights. You are. Because then you have channels like Blue Blood, right? Blue Blood is always promoted as the biggest fight in boxing, right? The biggest fight in boxing. But then you have a channel, like I said, like Fanon, that makes it seem like Bud Crawford is not valuable, doesn't bring nothing to the table. So how can it be the biggest fight in boxing if you have a channel that's constantly pushing the line, the narrative that Bud doesn't have a fan base, Bud doesn't sell, Bud doesn't do this, but yet, like I said, Blue Blood will push the narrative that this is the biggest fight in boxing. And then you have my favorite, the Rebel INS, aka Fred Hawthorne, who Barbershop Conversations, who now is on a tirade to, kind of expose the PBC and their practices and Al Heyman shenanigans and all that. So I say this, does your boxing content, and this is for everybody, all content creators, because trust me, it's thousands upon thousands. That's all you see on YouTube is people going live, always discussing boxing fights, possible fights, and who will win, this, that, and the third. But does your channel actually help the game or take away from it? Many channels, many channels, listen, you guys are taking away from the game. Just letting y'all know, man. I don't care how many views you do. I don't care if you go live and you got 1,000, you got 200, 300. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're not adding quality to the game, you're taking away from it. And a lot of you channels, that's what you guys do. You promote and push venom. You promote and you push hate. You promote and you push jealousy. You're taking away from the game. You're not adding to it. You're not. You're not adding to it. And shout out to the ones that are adding to it, the ones that are, on the right path, the righteous path, because it's not a lot of them out there. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. It's not. You watch certain channels, like I said, certain channels. You know what it is. They're in bed with different people. That's why they do the things that they do. That's why they push the lines that they push, because they're paid to. But like I said, are you hurting the game or helping the game? Things that make you go, How's everybody's Tuesday? Mine was good. I'm a little tired, man. This is only my second day back, man. I was, I had on my boxing hat last week. Even though, unfortunately, it was a great week. Fortunately, we didn't get to fight, finish the year out strong. But nonetheless, still had a great time covering the fights. Got a lot of content. For those of y'all that really fuck with boxing, check it out, It's available, All you got to do is click on the interviews, the links, things of that nature. We see over here, we add to the game. Amateurs, pros, you name it, we do it. Shout out to Morley Tucker. Shout out to my guy WCS editing that up nice for me. Jamali Tucker, two-time national champion, 13 years old, man. Marley Marl, $1 million Marley. Be on the lookout for him. Probably gonna be better than Jihad, and Jihad is signed at 17. I know a lot of people wanted me to go into why he missed weight and everything. Like I said, 17 years old, got signed, fought as a welterweight at 17. He's 19 now, damn near 6 feet tall. Muscles. He's growing. He's not 17 no more. See, a lot of y'all, most of y'all, all of y'all, really don't know boxing. You talk about, I have people inbox me, DM me like, yo, that's unprofessional, yada, yada, yada. These guys be making weight. Yeah, they're grown men making weight. Jihad is still growing. Jihad is not a 27-year-old welterweight. Jihad was a 17-year-old welterweight who was 19 years old now, growing. See, a lot of these guys, like I use Keith Thurman for example. Keith Thurman has been fighting in one weight class his whole professional career. One weight class, welterweight, his whole career. Never moved up at all. Still one weight class, right? Because you know why he could do that, and he was able to do that? Because he wasn't growing no more. You know, he wasn't growing. Jihad is still growing. 2 more years of growth, man. He's 19. So hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. You know, I don't know how to explain it any clearer than that, man. I don't know, man. Either you get it or you don't. And if you know anything about boxing, you should get it. If you know anything about life, you should get it. But yeah, let me get back to what I was, my thesis of the day. Like I said, does your channel, does your content help the game or hurt the game? Like yesterday, right? I watched this clown. I'm not even gonna mention his name because he's not even worth mentioning. But he's one of the biggest trolls. That's what his channel's a troll channel. Now, like I said, I don't care how many people support it, view it, like it. It's a troll channel because if you're only trolling fighters, talking about them, and know damn well if you ever seen them in real life, you ask for a picture, you probably want an autograph. You know, you're turning to the ultimate fan. Look, I don't know why they doing this. They got all the trucks lined up. It's a show up here now, man. They put all the plows and everything on and sit the trucks out front now. I wouldn't be surprised if the news or something's coming up here, man. You know? But it's like a show and tell show. They got a couple of the trucks lined up in the front right now with all the plows. It's not even gonna snow unless I miss something. But yeah, they got all of them lined up, man. But yeah, does your channel help the game or hurt the game, man? Please ask yourself that, man. I ain't gonna stay on too long because my man is about to jump on, and I definitely want to check out his content, you know, because he helps the game. You know, shout out to WCS, man. WCS just put out a fire, some fire frames, man. More fire. Yes, fire frames from this weekend's fights at Madison Square Garden. You know, decent card. You know, it would have been a even better card if we would have fought. You know, well, like I said, we should have fought, but unfortunately, some things took place behind the scenes that I can't disclose. You know, because like I said, I am somewhat, you know, somewhat. I can't disclose, but just know that we could have fought, man. But like I said, some stuff took place behind the scenes because if you know anything about the game, right, whenever you are overweight and the fight was at a catch weight anyway, you give a portion of your purse to your opponent for missing weight. You know, I'll just tell you, I'll just put that out there for y'all, for those of y'all, you know, if you know anything about the game. So we should have fought, man. But like I said, unfortunately, some things took place behind the scenes and just didn't happen. But like I said, everything happens on God's time. Bigger and better things 2023. And shout out to the Boxing Voice. Appreciate that interview you did with Jihad. And for those of y'all that y'all want to interview him but y'all don't for whatever reason, look how God works. I think that might have been like his third. It might have been his third, or I know it was at least 3 times, but this might have been the third. I'm thinking maybe 4. But this was the nice one they did, Fight Week. I think they did that on Friday. Yeah. Ness and what's my man Danny? Nice long feature on Jihad. Definitely check that out, man. Jihad was in his suite. Shout out to the Stewart, one of my favorite Fight Week hotels. I know y'all thought I was gonna say the MGM Grand. Nah, man. The Stewart Hotel's rooms are like apartments, man. Apartments. They're like the MGM Grand are nice, but like I said, the Stewart, you got a kitchen, you got a living room, you got 2 bed. Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna break it down to you how nice the Stewart is, right? First off, you have, like I said, it's like an apartment, right? You got a living room, right? Like an actual living room with the TV on the wall. You have a bathroom out there. You have a kitchen with a stove. They give you pots and pans you can cook. Nice size refrigerator, microwave, all that, right? Then the bedroom. You have your own bathroom and your bedroom, right? Same type of setup. Nice bed, big bed, TV on the wall. Like a little, you got a setup in your room where you can sit in the chairs and chill. Pretty much like another little living room in your room, right? Then in the living room area, the couch flips out into a bed too. So if you wanted to say you wanted to have your peoples or somebody like, yo, fuck, you want to crash tonight, man? Hey, you could just stay in the living room. You know what I'm saying? The couch flips out into a bed. Joints is fly, bro. I'm telling you. Next level, man. Stewart Hotel, man. Shout out to the Stewart. They got guys setting their trucks up, man. Yo, is it gonna snow, man? Somebody let me know, man. I'm about to get off and check my weather app, man. They're setting up a lot of trucks, man. Like, what is this? I think they're doing like a photo shoot or something, man. Cause the next possible storm was supposed to be Thursday, but it's gonna be rain. But hey, what do I know? But back to the topic before I wrap this up, man. Boxing content creators, be conscious of the content that y'all are putting out, man. Be conscious, man. Report the news. Don't make up the news. See, YouTube is like wide open when it comes to boxing, right? There's so many channels that they're like fan channels too. You got hundreds, thousands of just fan channels, right? And as a fan channel, you can never really help the game because you're just a fan of a particular fighter. So right there off top, you're no good to the sport. Because what are you gonna like? A lot of these guys don't understand, right? And I'm gonna use these 2 fighters for example, because they're on their back 9, like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, right? Even Deontay Wilder, I'll put him in there too, because he got like a fanatic cult following that have a lot of different YouTube channels. When these guys retire, what are you guys gonna do then? What are you guys gonna do? Because Deontay, he already said it. He got what, 2 to 3 years left or something. I'm pretty sure Earl, same type of feel. These guys got a lot of wear and tear, a lot of miles on them, man. They don't want to fight forever. But for you fanatic fan channels, what are you going to do when these guys are gone? When they are no longer in the game? How are you going to carry your channel? How are you going to be in the game, so to say? What are you going to do? Are you going to find a new fighter to be a fanatic of and push narratives for him? That's what you're going to do, right? That's what you're going to do. I know. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? But yeah, man. I know I was getting a lot of requests to go live, man. I really don't have time to go live. You see, I'm going live now because I'm at work. When I get home, I like to be home now and chill, raise my daughters, do fatherly duties, man. You know, every once in a while I might give a live or two, but like I told you, I'm switching the format up, man. It's more short to the point videos, breakdowns, you know, giving you the news. Like, check out my Terrence Crawford, Derrick James video I did, right? And I'm on record for saying Derrick James will not help. He will not add to Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua just left damn near a Hall of Fame trainer and Robert Garcia, and you see he caught an L. Sometimes it's not always about the trainer, it's about the fighter, you know? And it's been proven. Marcus Brown went down to Derrick James and got destroyed. Got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Got destroyed. Fought a terrible fight, had a terrible game plan, played the ropes too much, and got destroyed. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Content creators, be more conscious of the content that y'all putting out, man. And support the official ones, you know what I'm saying? Don't, like to each his own. You can support whoever you want to support when it comes to this YouTube thing. But for the ones that's out there, and shout out to all my colleagues that was on the front line this past week, you know, covering the fights. You know, a lot, and what I noticed too, right? A lot of these guys that cover the fights, right, that have YouTube channels, they have probably some of the smallest channels, but they get real content, interviews, still frame pictures. This is real, actual content, you know? And a lot of these super channels, quote unquote, super channels, they're not nowhere around. You never see them. They might go to one of their favorite fighters' fights, but yet they give you content every single day on the sport of boxing. Things that make you go, So are they helping the game or hurting the game? Hopefully you caught and enjoyed the sauce. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, are you helping or hurting? Are you interviewing or narrating? Are you reporting the news, doctoring the news, or making up the news? But shout out to me, Shy News. You know the vibes. Zaga, Yaga, Ahala.